Located in Beverly Hills, Susan and Dan Gottlieb's magnificent home garden is designed to conserve water and provide habitat to hundreds of species of California native wildlife.
I'm a California native girl. I want California native plants in my garden because that is what the insects will eat, and that's what the wildlife uses. I did not know anything about native plants when I started this. I didn't even know the term. All I knew was drought tolerant.
When Susan started her garden 30 years ago, it was unheard of, really, to develop a native plant garden in such an urbanized area and such a community. I mean, this is Beverly Hills.
Tell me about that ash-throated flycatcher you found the other day.
That was with a wave of flycatchers that came through, new species for the yard.
Wow, so he's not here.
Susan's mission is to get people connected with the native plants we have and how beautiful native plants can look in your garden. Native plants bring wildlife, and you realize how rich and how full and how much life there is here, right in the middle of LA.
The way I think about it is it's not the gardens in your life, it's the life in your gardens. You can have native plants that are so beautiful and also can help wildlife, especially birds.
I went from, feeding the birds with the native plants to feeding the butterflies to feeding the caterpillars to feeding the bees.
Yeah, those look good. I think the birds are really like those.
There's a saying that I really love, and that is that gardening is a way of showing that you believe in tomorrow.
The garden itself, I think, was ivy before, but if you look around it now, I mean, there are dozens and dozens of species.
Another happy customer.
She's got a nestling in there.
Wow. Susan Gottlieb is a hero in our field. She grows native plants because they're beautiful, because when her neighbors walk by her house and see the front yard, they're going to stop and pay attention. It looks different. It looks brighter. There's more colors. There's butterflies. There's birds.
The more I got into the whole concept of using native plants and creating wildlife habitat, the more I realized I wanted other people to do the same thing.
Her garden is known by a lot of people. I kind of travel in the birding world circles, and I knew about all of her hummingbirds.
Nobody told me about the garden in advance. It blew my mind. I was sort of astonished. And then immediately when I saw it, I wanted to show it to other people.
One of the things about Susan's garden is everybody wants to see it because it's marvelous.
I fell in love with it straight away.
I see Susan's leadership and creativity with all of the organizations and communities that she supports and it collaborates with in LA is in bringing the urban and the wild into much closer proximity with one another to make them so entangled that we can't imagine the urban without the wild. Without the domesticated critters too, like the cats that have their own habitat running through the garden.
Isn't that a house finch?
No, what is
that? I don't know.
Mockingbird.
Mocking a wren. I heard one the other day.
Mocking a wren.
I heard one mocking a raven the other day.
Yeah, really?
Yes.
Ah.
No, it was going.
It often just takes one person, one couple, people like Susan Gottlieb, Dan Gottlieb, to really make a vision come true. This is what we have. This is their vision.
It is my hope that our garden will inspire others to do the same, either on a large scale or a small scale, but to do it. Anyone can do it, anywhere.